Toastmaster Mary Jo, public speaking on the planet Mercury. Public speaking on the planet Mercury, Toastmaster Mary Jo. Over to you.
What would it be like to practice public speaking on another planet? It sounds exciting at first, but then you start to think of all the challenges that come in the way. Fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests, good evening.
Good evening.
A few years ago, I was part of a visionary team with a mission to take public speaking to another planet, more specifically to planet Mercury. Let me explain. It was the end of 2019. I became one of the founders and first vice president of membership of Mercury Toastmasters, a new club in Lebanon with the goal to bring Toastmasters to more people because the current clubs in Beirut were overflowing with members. But little did we know that we chose the worst possible year to start a new club. Because in 2020, it was like the universe was playing a game of how many disasters can we fit in one single year. Let me take you through our intergalactic journey of resilience. In the beginning, we had around 14 members and a vibrant group of guests. Everything was going on perfectly. But then a revolution happened in Lebanon, and people started to block the roads and burn tires in the middle of the streets, sometimes mere meters away from our venue. It made it very hard for our members to attend the meetings on time. But we kept on going, week after week, even if it was just the role takers and just the executive committee coming, we maintained the meetings. And those small meetings helped keep the club alive despite the situation. And Planet Mercury kept on rotating. Then following the revolution, the Lebanese economy started to crumble. The Lebanese currency lost almost all of its value. And it was becoming very hard for the members to pay for their membership fees, which were priced in dollars because it's for Toastmasters International. But we refused to give up. We found a solution. We decided to reduce the membership fees to the strict minimum required to send to Toastmasters International. But this left our club completely broke. But we were not broken. We relied on the kindness and generosity of the coffee shop owners to let us use their venue for free, just in exchange of bringing new customers to the coffee shops. This allowed the club to remain accessible to everyone, and Planet Mercury kept on rotating. But then, the universe had another challenge for us. Can you guess what it was? Most of us suffered from it. As if a revolution and a total economic collapse was not enough, we were handed over with COVID-19. We thought that it would be the end. But then we realized something amazing. This meant that our club was no longer limited to Lebanon. And I had some free time on my hand. So I visited clubs online all over the world. I sent the meeting Zoom invite of Mercury and guests for WhatsApp group for guests, Facebook groups, everywhere I could find. And my efforts paid off. Soon enough, our club was no longer only in Lebanon, but we had members and guests from all over the globe. Planet Mercury didn't only keep on rotating, it went intergalactic. Mercury, the planet, is the closest to the sun, orbiting closely and bombarded by heat and radiation. But it keeps on going, no matter how fierce the heat and no matter how chaotic it is. Mercury, the club, faced its own storms. A revolution, an economic collapse, a pandemic, even the Beirut port explosion in August 2020. We went through it all and survived, thanks to the resilience of its members. Mercury was more than just a public speaking club to me. It was a place where I sharpened my skills, where I mentored amazing individuals, including one who would become my husband, and where I made friends for life. I made friends for life who attended my wedding last July. They attended my wedding last July, which thankfully did not include table topics. Suraya, who is standing behind me, is the current area director in Lebanon. And her, along with many dedicated Toastmasters, are still, until now, working very hard to maintain meetings week after week, despite the current situation and the war in the country. And this proves yet again and again the resilience of the Lebanese people. Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got up again." This is the greatest lesson I learned from this journey. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, we are all like Mercury, orbiting closely to the sun, enduring the chaos of life, but we keep on going. Let us all embrace this resilience. No matter how fierce the heat, let us all keep rotating. Thank you.